تحية طيبة لكم جميعا مشاهدي اي تك عبر قناة الحرة. نحن معكم للأسبوع الثاني على التوالي من هنا من لاس فيغاس في تغطية خاصة وحصرية باي تك لمعرض NAB 2011، المعرض المتخصص بالتقنيات الإعلامية المرئية والمسموعة. مجموعة جديدة من اللقاءات والتقارير بانتظاركم. قبل أن نبدأ كالعادة نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني itech@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من ايتك في أي وقت على صفحتي الخاصة لقناة الحرة على موقع يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على اي تك شو. قبل الدخول إلى قاعات المعرض، ماذا سنشاهد معا اليوم في اي تك للأسبوع الثاني من NAB 2011 بلاس فيغاس؟ جديد الخلفيات التفاعلية للاستوديو، أحدث تقنيات خدمات البرامج، جديد الشاشات الكبيرة وتقنياتها، سعات التخزين الكبيرة في الأجهزة الصغيرة، جديد تقنيات قدرات التحكم بالجرافيكس. أيضا في معرض NAB 2011 بلاس فيغاس التقينا بشركة باركو التي عرضت الواو. ما هي الواو؟ هي انتراكتيف باك دروب أو خلفية تفاعلية للاستوديوهات.
Digital wow is a way of giving a wow to the audiences of various technologies and various graphical elements. One of which is we're looking at now is for studio audiences. It's a number of elements. The first of which is an LED backlit video wall. These are rear projection cubes using 3-chip or 3-section LEDs as the main light source. The other part of what we're looking at is a graphical system behind it, which is provided by another company. And then the third part is a touchscreen capability which can be added on to the display wall without affecting the main equipment. The touchscreen system is there to allow you to interact with the displays by touching on the parts of the wall and allowing you to perhaps be creative in what you show the audience and how you portray information to the audience. And if you want to reset the whole thing, you can throw it all away, and then depending how the graphical company has built things up, it allows you to show many different build-ups, and the strength is in the work you've done beforehand. It's a way of putting a mouse on the screen without having to touch a mouse by using probably the simplest mouse, which is your hand or your finger. Sensor is a radar, but it's using an infrared laser beam, which is looking for an interrupt on your finger, and it's really just going backwards and forwards with a laser looking for a response, anything interrupting. So finger, tie, foot, anything that goes in the way, it'll see it. As you can see, we can then put another layer on, which will be a video layer on top of the graphical layer, which will allow you to do two-way interviews quite sensibly, or put VTs on top of graphical information. This can be put on, taken off at will. You can still go and change, and you can do everything we did before. If you go onto the BARCO website, barco.com, all that information and all of the other products we do will be there.
سوفتوير از سيرفيس أو كلاود أصبح عنصر أساسي بالإنتاج التلفزيوني. شركة كايرون بNAB 2011 بتقدم سوفتوير أكسس للتعامل مع الجرافيكس أثناء الإنتاج. حنتعرف كيف يعمل أكسس.
Today we are looking at Axis. It's a software as a service. It's hosted in the cloud. It allows for you to assemble graphics in the cloud and return them back down locally and use them across multiple platforms. Within Axis, we have a number of different products that are available. We have news, we have maps, polling charts, financial quotes, a template section where you can upload templates. Your own artist can upload them into the system for the look, as well as we also have Foreseen, which is one of our partners, where you can create graphics within Axis to push them to Foreseen, which is hosted in the cloud. It's their nonlinear editor. Okay. Within the news section here, you can have a number of different looks. So for instance, if we have a news look, a sports look, an election look, you can have all of those looks placed within the system and available for the user. Within the template section, these are all of the templates that are available for the user. We have an OTS selected here. So the artists have specified that this OTS has one line as well as 2 image areas to place content in here. So here within the royal wedding, we can now search for some imagery to place within this template. Notice that the artists do restrict the users to keep this image in a specific area. So I can now go down to the bottom and I can search between my own station library as well as group libraries. And if I have a data provider such as AP or MGN, you can easily sync any of those data providers to Axis so that you can search through those libraries for that content. So here I'm looking in AP for some graphical elements. There we go. And through here I can select any of these images that you see. So I have a cutout selected, and I can go through and maybe select a background that we would like to use, for instance, this one here. So very easily a user can go into the system, select some images, and place them into their template. Once the user has this to their liking, they can go ahead and assemble this graphic. So this graphic is now being assembled. You can have multiple different file formats, JPEG, TIFF, Targa, whatever you like to use. And then we now have a delivery page. So we can send this graphic back down to our local station or their group so that it can then be placed in any of your playout devices or pushed to the web, wherever you'd like to use this graphic. You can save it to your local computer, you can deliver it through FTP or using Cameo, you can use your local asset manager, you can email it to yourself. Again, you can push it to Foreseen, which is one of our partners, as well as you can also place this in Graphics Tracker. Tracker's our online asset manager. We also have within Axis a product called Order. It allows for you to place orders against your own graphics department. So everything is hosted in the cloud. It can work on Windows, it can work on Macs, any browser. As long as you have an internet connection, you're able to use Axis. For more information, go to www.chyron.com.
ايضا NAB 2011 بلاس فيغاس التقينا بكريستي. كريستي معروفه بالديسبلايز بالشاشات وايضا بالبروجيكتور. عم نتعرف على نايترو بروجيكتور ضوء وبنفس الوقت بروجيكتور لموفيز ومايكرو تايلز. مثل ما شايفين ديسبلاي ممكن سحب كل تايل لوحدها بهالشكل.
What I'd like to start with today is to show you our CHRISTIE micro tiles. These modular projectors, each one of these squares is a projector. It's LED and DLP technology. They're suitable for backdrops on broadcast sets, as well as digital signage, and corporate customers as well use these as lobby displays. It's front-facing screen, and behind it is the projector. By having the screens come off the front, you can service and maintain your projectors a lot easier than going around behind the projector, especially when space is a premium. It is very, very suitable for broadcast sets, so we just like to be able to show the versatility of our products. We're showing people how they can set up a broadcast set without any obstacles, those sorts of things, and not having to worry about the lighting and other situations in front of the set. What you see here is our CHRISTIE YK200, and within the moving yoke is our CHRISTIE Roadster S+20K. It's a 20,000 lumen projector, and the yoke enables you to move the projector to various locations on wall, ceiling, floor, wherever you want to project your images. We offer 2 yoke styles in the Nitro solutions. We also have a single arm yoke, which is suitable for DLP as well as an LCD projector. And we also have 5 light heads that also fit on the single arm yoke. With the CHRISTIE Nitro solutions, it's DMX controlled, so you are able to control your zoom and focus as well as all of the movement, all on your same control panel that you control your lighting. So this is very suitable for theaters, building architecture, any place that you really want to have a creative and different display. For any information about any CHRISTIE product, please visit our website, www.christiedigital.com.
مشاهدي ايتاك عبر قناة الحرة نتابع الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة وحصرية بايتاك ل NAB 2011 بلاس فيغاس، وسنشاهد معا بعد الفاصل سعات التخزين الكبيرة في الأجهزة الصغيرة، جديد تقنيات قدرات التحكم بالجرافيكس. تتابعون ايتاك عبر الحرة والحرة .com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وآخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتاك شو. تتابعون ايتاك عبر الحرة والحرة .com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وآخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتاك شو. نعود إليكم مشاهدي ايتاك عبر قناة الحرة لمتابعة الجزء الثاني من الأسبوع الثاني للتغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض NAB 2011 بلاس فيغاس، وسنشاهد معا الآن سعات التخزين الكبيرة في الأجهزة الصغيرة، جديد تقنيات قدرات التحكم بالجرافيكس. لاسي الشركة الفرنسية المتخصصة بعالم التخزين ستورج التقينا فيها ب NAB 2011 لتحدثنا عن أحدث منتجاتها من أهمها Thunderbolt.
The buzz at NAB is obviously revolving around the Thunderbolt technology. It was announced in February by Intel as the latest interface for fast speeds, and it also is supported by Apple. So Apple in February announced the new MacBook Pro with Thunderbolt, and we were also one of the first manufacturers to have a storage peripheral that supports the technology. It's the little big disk featuring Thunderbolt technology, and what we have here is a daisy chain scenario where each of the disks are connected and working together to provide fast transfer speeds so you can do video edit. So this is a very mobile scenario where you've got your MacBook Pro and very small storage. This is 4 terabytes of capacity, but it's supporting 2 uncompressed streams of HD content. Thunderbolt today performs at 10 gigabits per second, which is roughly 2 times faster than any interface that we're used to today, like FireWire 800 or USB 3.0. It's an extreme speed boost for people who demand fast transfer speeds for edit in this case, or even doing a very quick backup on a desktop, so you can essentially back up your entire workstation in minutes instead of it taking hours. You can also take this into a single unit scenario where the disk has 2 Thunderbolt ports in the back, so it can be connected to a display and to the computer, so you have a little ecosystem going on here. Another technology that's providing fast transfer speeds is USB 3.0. And we've got a number of products that include this interface. Keeping it small, we've got the fast key here. This is 120 gigs of storage, solid state storage, so over the USB 3 technology. So it's going to perform at about 240 megabits per second. So this is very fast for USB 3, nice solid state, so it's secure and very fast. This is from our popular rugged family. It's known for being very durable. It can withstand a lot of bumps and tumbles. It does have the USB 3 interface, so it can perform at about 100 megabits per second. This is really great for taking into the field or dropping into a bag and not worrying about the hard drive being compromised. This is a 2-disc solution in USB 3. This is the 2-big USB 3. One of the things that we like about this is that with the 2 discs in a RAID 0, it can get performances up to 300 megabits per second. So it's very fast. It's a nice economic solution for somebody who wants fast speeds for edit or higher capacities. So it can go up to 4 terabytes of storage in a pretty compact package. We've got some USB 2.0 keys. This key is fun in particular because it can withstand heat up to 300 degrees. It can go in underwater up to 300 feet. It can be frozen, it can be dropped, and it can withstand 10 tons of weight. You simply unscrew it and you've got the key inside. We've always called thumb drives USB keys, and LACIE actually made it into a key. So it actually looks like a key. You can stick it on a keychain. This goes up to 32 gigabytes in a very small form factor. So if you want to carry data on the go, it's very nice. We also include some nice software on these keys for protection of your data, make it password protected and encrypted. So if you lose the key or if you want to share the key, your data is secure. For more information about LACIE, visit LACIE.com.
كوادرو بروفيشنال ديزاين جديد NVIDIA ب NAB 2011 بلاس فيغاس، وهذه التقنية مستخدمة من عدة شركات، من بينها سنتعرف على Perceptive Pixel.
NVIDIA is a great partner, so we're here at NAB 2011 in concert with NVIDIA to showcase a new technology that we worked on together regarding SDI video capture to help create a compelling story to get to broadcast, get content on air as quickly as possible. This is storyboard and touchcast, and I'll demonstrate both. So let's start with a blank canvas. Basically, I can browse the file system. This could be an asset management file system. This could be set up to be any kind of a BI system, pull in data from anywhere. This could be out in the cloud as well, but the type of data that you can pull in is pretty much unlimited. I can pull in maps. Those maps can be live network server maps. I can pull in pictures. I can pull in documents. I can pull in a variety of websites. And we can pull in live applications as well. Touchcast is a really cool feature. This is where we're pulling in this case, 12 HDSD streams via NVIDIA QUADRO SDI. We're pulling them into the Perceptive Pixel framework, bringing them up inside of Storyboard. I've got 8 HD streams coming off of a Grass Valley DVR. I've got 4 SD streams that are coming from 4 different workstations around the area. One running VizRT, one running Google Earth, one running a CNN election app that Perceptive Pixel wrote for CNN, and one running Max Storm from WSI. The cool thing about TouchCast is I can cast my touches through to these apps and interact with these apps as if they were local. And I can make them part of my content. They don't have to be running on this machine. I can interact with Google Earth as if it was local. So I can reach out and have native applications be a part of the story. I can have images, I can have videos, I can have documents, but TouchCast enables me to basically reach through and interact with anything that is touch-enabled on the other side to make it part of the compelling story within Storyboard. We can quickly create a story. In this case, let's talk about the unfortunate tsunami. I can go into choreograph mode. There's existing information here, but I want to start with my reporter in Japan. I want to then go into Google Earth to give people the context. I want to again go live to my reporter who's near the Fukushima plant, and then follow up with an interactive map session. Go into play mode and go on air. So as an anchor on the set, I'm going to be talking. I'm going to be going on air to the reporter that's live in Japan. The flick of a finger, I'm now going to give them context about what happened. I can engage this application again via TouchCast. Even though it's running on a different system, it's coming in over SDI, extremely low latency SDI and interactivity with full telestration capability within the app. And then proceed on to my reporter who may be live outside the Fukushima plant, and then go into an interactive live map that's network connected, again, where I can talk about the fact that the first plant might be out. I might want to give people the idea that the third plant is still okay, but we've got real issues with 2 and 4. I can have the talent go backwards in a presentation. I can go forward in a presentation. Then it's just very consistent, right? And I don't have to look at that at all. For more information, go online to www.perceptivepixel.com.
ضمن الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض NAB 2011 بلاس فيغاس، شاهدنا معنا اليوم جديد الخلفية التفاعلية للاستوديو، أحدث تقنيات خدمات البرامج، جديد الشاشات الكبيرة وتقنياتها، سعات التخزين الكبيرة في الأجهزة الصغيرة، جديد تقنيات قدرات التحكم بالجرافيكس. إلى هنا مشاهدي ايتاك عبر قناة الحرة نأتي لختام الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض NAB 2011 بلاس فيغاس. الأسبوع المقبل ولضخامة الحدث مجموعة جديدة من اللقاءات والتقارير بانتظاركم أيضا من هنا. إلى ذلك الحين نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني itak@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من ايتاك في أي وقت على صفحة الخاصة لقناة الحرة على موقع يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتاك شو. أنا توفيق جبران، شكرا لكم جميعا وإلى اللقاء.